Hello, my darlings. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing really well. We're going to be doing a charm casting reading because I feel like the energies are getting a little bit heavy at the moment. I feel like some people really need a hug and a big squeeze, right? So I'm sending out a big motherly squeeze to anyone who needs it. And let's lift the energy here. Let's get things all beautiful because I feel like the planets are really going through some crazy shifts at the moment. So I haven't looked into, the transits, but I'm sure some of you have. So let me know in the comments what it is that we need to kind of work through at the moment. Okay, as you can see, I've spread my charms out. I've got my cards right here ready. So we're going to do charms and tarot. And now I'm just going to dive in, darlings. This is for whoever needs it. Take what uplifts you, take what feels good. Because when your higher self likes what it hears, it adds it to your shopping list. It adds it to your cosmic order list. So when something uplifts you, that's a sign from your higher nature that it's for you, that it's something you want. Ignore anything that doesn't make you feel amazing. Okay, my babies? Okay, let's go. What do you need, Spirit? Okay, scissors, but look how the scissors landed outside of your energy field. So I'm going to leave that right there because chop chop, I'm getting that energy of it's time to, oh my God, I'm not saying that. It's time to scissor someone. It's time to give them the, the old scissor, right? Whatever that means to you, whether it's cutting someone off or something else. Now looky here, we've got a key right here in the 8th house of transformation. So this is what it is. We're all purging a lot of energies right now. We've got the turtle energy and I'm getting longevity. This is the time for us to go into our ancestral roots. This is about kind of going into the tree, they're showing me. Imagine a little fairy door on a tree. And they're saying, imagine a big, gigantic tree and imagine a world where people can carve out a doorway and live inside the tree, because some of these trees, they don't die when we cut them down. This isn't real wood, but real wood stays alive and it has this vibrational frequency the whole time. So I don't know why they're making me go into the concept of living in a tree. Maybe someone's been thinking about a tree house. Maybe you live in a wooden house, or you've got wooden paneling or something like that. There's something about wood being very healthy for you, or getting out in the trees and into nature. And I can see that with the green M&M on the 11th house. So I feel like we're cleansing friendships here because the green M&M, this is the heart chakra. And again, there's that nature energy. It's so natural for us to be trusting of others. It's so natural for us to expect the best in others. And I feel like we're really going through this heart regeneration. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. What are you doing over there in the 12th house? This is goodness. And again, that big old heart. So our subconscious minds are really making way for new love, new friendships, especially here. Beautiful bonds. And I'm getting that there are high quality friendships that are naturally and beautifully magnetizing their way into people's lives. We've done so much good work. And especially with this solar plexus M&M right on the 6th house. We are all doing so well. Getting into our north node, we're getting the energy coming through of chugging. They're giving me this energy, and I mean that in terms of a train energy, like that rhythm where it's like I used to love being on trains as a kid, not gonna lie. I love traveling on anything with wheels. I love traveling in the air. I used to prefer traveling to school trips and being on the coach more than I liked being on the trip itself. So there's something about movement here and moving in that energy of that pure confidence, that radiance. I can really feel the sun coming out. This is like when the sun hits your face, when you come out and it's a beautiful day and there's a beautiful breeze and you can hear the birds in the sky. That's what I'm getting here. The North Node being fulfilled, clicking people into the right friendships. So that's really, really gorgeous and beautiful. We've got the letter Y coming out on the table. And again, this is like the house of communication here. We've got the diamond also in the house of communication. Now the spoon is just crossing the 2nd and 3rd houses. Wow. We've got the rock star guitar on the table. Okay, so that spoon does want to be in the 2nd house, I'm getting. Diamond energy, rock star energy, and the letter Y. And yeah, it's very similar to the rune, the Algae's rune. And wow, I can't believe I didn't notice this before. We've got the train again here. So I feel like this can go and straddle these two houses here because it's connected your values and the people you communicate with. And with this spoon energy, it's a silver spoon in the house of the values. And I see the second house as the safe, the loot room of the entire wheel of the zodiac. So I feel like you're digging into your values here, or there's something tasty coming up when it comes to your value system. But again, the second house is about the house you represent. And if we're gonna really understand astrology properly, we've got to start seeing things in the right way, in the very much, it's the only way I could describe it is the Shakespearean way, in the way that is natural to humans, the universal law way. And I feel like maybe you're finding out what house you represent. And this goes deeper than a family, because a real successful house is made up of loyal families, right? So this is expansion here. And I feel like there's something about respect and finding respectful friendships, respectful allies. I mean, anyone who's your true friend becomes family, which is why, etymology matters. The meaning of words actually matters. So friends, it's kind of like, yeah, cool. But if someone's really your good friend, they do become your family. So that's really relevant for somebody. Spirit has told me before, there is nothing outside family. Humans run on the blueprint of family, and there's nothing outside of it. We're kind of like wolves. They're giving me this idea of the wolf and the pack, right? You can either be outside of the pack or in the pack, but everything revolves around the pack. And it's the same with humans here. Funny enough, we've got a bone right here, and this is the 7th house of relationships. So, let's interpret that the way we want, right? But this bone really reminds me of the ancient times. So there could be a contract coming in for someone that's really deep, really beautiful. And again, with the turtle power energy right next to it, with this key, something's going to shift really beautifully. What they're telling me, they're showing me this turtle and the bone entwined like a rope building, a bridge building between them. The turtle and the bone. That's bizarre, but it's almost like building a bridge between the 7th house and the 8th house, relationships. And then I really feel like there's something erotic, beautiful, transformative coming in that's going to shift someone's entire reality and give you a lot of protection, because the turtle has that shell, and that shell's been around a long time. They're giving me the energy of a very old tortoise or turtle who's been around a long time, right? And turtles are slow moving. So I feel like something has longevity, something has staying power, but I was about to say powder. So it's like dynamite here. It's like gunpowder, something taking off in passion, really beautifully, but also being very secure and very lovely. And, our relationships are supposed to get better with time, especially our romantic relationships. But when people are in a 3D mindset, you know what they say, oh, the spark always runs out. That's because you're not deep enough. The spark never runs out with the real ones, with real soulmates, because you can live forever and still not know someone. And if you find that person fascinating and beautiful, they should fascinate you your whole life, right? So that's the energy I'm getting here. Connections that are going to fascinate you your whole life, whether it's friendships or whether it's romantic. This is all about the spiritual family and digging deep, they're telling me. I feel like you're going to be having such deep conversations. Someone could be making music with a new friend. Teapot's relevant here, right? 2 people could be getting together, talking, making music, strengthening up their souls. Okay, I'm feeling like 2 diamonds are going to forge a bond, help forge each other's empires. So that's really beautiful. Yeah, for someone, the music is really important. And someone's really good at remembering why they do things, what it's all for. Everything we do is to feel better, right? So I feel like we're really learning that the key comes with happiness first. Rather than waiting for things to change in the outside world, we get our hearts lit up, and then we know everything beautiful has to come in on our beautiful magnetic hearts. So we're getting it in the right order now. We're not waiting for good things to happen to feel good. That makes us a victim. That makes us a slave to outside circumstances. We're creating it. We are getting our hearts chugging along beautifully. We are rebuilding our confidence over and over and over again. We are getting into our sovereign, faithful careers and cutting off all those things we don't need, okay? Let's have a look. We've got the Magician and we've got the Lovers coming out with the Owl guarding the connection. I hope you guys can see that, okay? Yeah, no, you can see that, can't you? Okay, Conjuring. This is clear focus with the Magician. This is you owning your mind space. This is you knowing that your consciousness is the theatre and that you get to be the director. Someone's elevated from being just a human on the earth. Now you realize it's all mind. You could be spending more time in space, in your mind. They're giving me that song, Can't Get Off the Carousel, Babylon Zoo. Can't get off the carousel, can't get off this world. Right, I love that song. Spaceman, that's it. And yeah, they're tingling me up. So someone's really elevated, and now you know my consciousness holds the whole world. It's not the world that holds me, it's me that is tuned into this server, the Gaia server. Now you're realizing you can skip timelines of your decisions. The decisions you make in love always get you where you need to be. 2 Gemini cards here. So Gemini is really important. They're telling me to add up the numbers. 1 + 6 is 7. 5 is also very relevant, and also the number 2. Ooh, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Something's coming full circle, something infinite, okay? This is about the stage that you've been coming onto and living life on over and over and over and over again. Because our soul groups, you know what our soul groups are like? They're like a group of directors, actors, and of course this is spiritual. But we are basically like our own movie studio, and someone's realized that life is lived with spiritual family. You know, there are a lot of energies that have kept us away from spiritual family for so long, but because the energy's elevating so much, soon enough we're all going to see how life should have always been. We're the upgraders. We're the ones who've done this. We were born into a world where, no offense to anyone, there are cool people and there's loads of beautiful people that have been on this world, but you know, the 20th century was crazy, and I admire those souls who came in and did that 20th century thing, you know, the older people, because they took on a lot of new energy, right? We've got the 8 of Cups here. So there's that walking away energy, walking away from the 3D, walking away from, they're giving me the lower plane. It's just the lower plane of the mind. Like, this is you being so powerful. Yeah, director. They're telling me you're the director. They're saying someone's done a powerful mood board and they're literally conjuring up exactly what's on the mood board. Someone could have an apartment, a car, certain energies that remind you of the people. I feel like it's the people you miss, because this is longevity. This is long term. This is something coming back around with the cast members you love so much, right? And they're telling me to talk about Cryon and the way Cryon has told us that often with old souls, there will be one, well, sometimes with old souls, it's a pattern that happens where one member of the soul group will be born in the wrong country. And that's a quote, the wrong country. So I feel like someone's getting back to their sacred land, because soul groups will choose to come back to the same spot quite often. And I always use the example of Lil Kim, Notorious B.I.G. And if you haven't watched Sloan Bella's reading about the Notorious B.I.G., she's so brilliant. You will learn so much metaphysical things from Sloan Bella. She's an absolute queen, goddess. I adore her. Leo energy, right? But yeah, soul groups will choose to incarnate in the same general location over and over again. They kind of get rooted in a spot. And so for Lil Kim and her crew, it was New York, right? Someone's getting back where they fit in, getting in where you fit in. Finally putting your feet on the ground, being grounded with your friends, okay? This is like being grounded with your soul group. They're pulling me to the maracas. So party time, unicorn energy. And also we've got the DNA strand in this house. The DNA showing me that you're linking up with people. It's like they're showing me a jigsaw puzzle here, where your energies, this is tribal, this is energetic, this is cosmic, and this is a cosmic puzzle clicking together. So someone's been waiting for their escape, I feel, in hermit energy. And I feel like, yeah, they're saying sunny days. Sunny days are coming here. Because you could have felt like you've been indoors. You know, maybe it's just winter, right? Maybe it's just winter. We've got the tower on the bottom of the deck crumbling that 3D mindset. And that's what the tower is for the creative reality. We've got to let everything go that doesn't exalt us and put us in our true nature, which is cherubima energy, which is pure, sovereign, immortal, beautiful source energy. You've done it. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Someone's anchored in more Venusian energy. Someone's been moving their hips. Someone's got that goddess energy. Someone's using dance as therapy in a really beautiful way. Clapping. They're giving me clap, clap. Maybe they want you to clap for yourself. But it kind of feels like you're kind of almost like banishing something. Let me know if you do something with your hands that's clapping. Maybe in the corners of the room, something like that. They're saying banana and laughing. Like, did someone actually slip on a banana? Crazy. Okay, we've got the devil here, and this is coming out aligning with those scissors, right? And the mindset is the devil. Being stuck in the mindset of the tower, that is essentially us being in that trapped lower energy. So you're beyond, you're flying off the top of this tower. Like this owl over here, you are totally flying. I feel like you can feel this magnetism. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, satisfaction in the physical realm. Being so satisfied in the heart space. And they're taking me to the pyramids, the top of the pyramid, and the lifestyle that the Egyptians lived at certain periods in time. Being so sumptuous and protected. The walls on those buildings were so thick, right? And I feel like that's how you're going to feel here. Absolutely gorgeous. I feel like you are activating your Bastet energy, motherly energy, because we've got the Strength card here with this beautiful Leo energy. And this almost looks like a wing coming off of this beautiful fairy-tastic soul here. Beautiful, effervescent, I can't say that, beautiful ethereal wings, right? I feel like someone's really got a new level of energy moving through them. It feels to me like there's something around your heart chakra. It kind of feels like a thick, beautiful elixir. You know when you buy paint from the Dulux store and it's lovely and thick and it makes you feel more secure? They're basically saying that it may have felt like your chakras were kind of not empty but hollow, or it could have been giving you anxiety maybe when you cleared out your chakras, but it's almost like you're getting something poured in now. They're giving me a cushion energy, like a massive big cushion that you would maybe sit on the floor with or cuddle. And that's the energy that's coming in for you with this Queen of Pentacles. They want me to say Capricorn for the devil, but also Sagittarius, because, the devil is actually a Sagittarius card if you're an occultist, and it's Capricorn for the mainstream people. But they're giving me Capricorn and Sagittarius could be really relevant to this cut-off thing here. Then we've got the Knight of Cups. There's those devoted connections coming in. Someone could be taking you to dinner because they're giving me the spoon. As someone could be going to a really lovely restaurant. Someone could be treating you to a really expensive meal somewhere really beautiful. We've got another Queen of Pentacles here. And the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Let that stay on the floor. I'm going to pull a Goddess card here. And we're going to see what comes out. Because I feel like someone will be really seeing you as a god or a goddess. And someone could be seeing you as a parent. Because the Queen of Pentacles is a mother card. And I feel like your goodness is going through the roof. I feel like your subconscious mind is being greatly protected. Because they're giving me scarab energy. Your subconscious mind is protected by Egyptian energies. That's what they're giving me, the walls on the pyramid. So you're very important, okay? We've got Bridget on the bottom of the deck, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. And this is you stepping step by step into your North Node, baby steps. It doesn't matter if you take 2 steps one day, you sleep the next day, then you have a little zoom, you sprint forward for another minute, then maybe you'll take 10 steps back. But your intention is still baby step, baby step, baby step. Even if you have a little labyrinth, even if you go off on a detour, you've got your compass pointed in the right direction towards source, towards your true higher self. This is gorgeous. The goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. And with the magician energy here, I feel like you're being really strong. And they're telling me you're transmuting this energy from this devil. They didn't know that you would just see right through it and flow over it. It's like water off a duck's back. So what they're saying is, this one's actually flowing you energy now and not realizing it. So you're creating something with your beautiful mind here, keeping the flame going. I want more oracles. Hang on, guys. Give me 2 seconds because I've had to move everything around. Okay. And actually, the card that fell on the floor is the Strength card I've just seen. So we've got 2 Strength cards, 2 Queen of Pentacles here. And let's see what oracles are coming out. Kali Ma energy. And they're comparing the scissors that fell out on the table outside of your boundary, outside of your walls, to this curved sword here that Kali Ma would use to cut off anyone who stops her flow of abundance, who stops the earth's progression, right? We all wanna feel better and better and better. And sometimes it's necessary to totally just give up on energies that won't change in this lifetime or the next. Number 27, we've got exchanging gifts. And like I say, it's almost like someone wants to feed you off a silver platter. They're giving me silver platter here with this silver spoon. Someone's going to think you're so special. They're going to give you that treatment. It's actually really cute. Someone's got a real delicate understanding of you. They know all that glitters. Yes, someone in your life has been wearing a mask and you know that. And maybe you've given them the benefit of the doubt over and over again. And for others of you, they're showing me you cutting string. Like you may have just finished a garment you were making, finished sewing something up. Maybe someone does this for a living. Wow, look. New life. What number have we got? 39. Number 11 here, by the book. Your power's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like Russian dolls, you are just growing exponentially. And they are showing me you as a god, a goddess, avatar level consciousness, seeing life from the loot lounge, seeing life through the lens of source, knowing that everything's always cool. I feel like someone's been getting really good at meditating, and now you're connecting even more quickly and realizing that meditation sounds so boring when we're kids. So, oh no, I've got to sit still and do nothing, right? From a distance, it sounds so boring. But once you start meditating and eventually, you really get a strong connection, you realize it's so fun. It's like being in a video game, an artistic, real life video game. You're getting your own downloads, your own signs, your own symbols. Someone's getting really, really, really good at this. Ooh, you're a natural, darling. They're saying you're a natural. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles twice. You are the Garden of Eden and you're radiating it out everywhere. But again, there's 2 Queen of Pentacles on the table. So I feel like 2 diamonds are getting together, making beautiful songs. I'm getting 2 songbirds, 2 beautiful songbirds coming together. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Yeah, I feel like we're clearing up the energies. I feel like the energies have been a little bit strange this year, and now I feel like with spring coming, this is our breakthrough. Let me know what planetary shifts are happening along with spring, if you want to any of my beautiful astrologers out there, because I'm kind of lazy. I need to check before I do my readings, but I live in the immortal state of nature. I live beyond the planets. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. That's why you've got 2 strength cards on the table, because you've done something before. This is like, they're telling me double calamity for your enemies. Because look, Queen of Pentacles and Strength twice. I really do feel like there's a duo. Someone's going to be creating a duo in the most supportive way. Divine feminine energy or divine masculine energy. Could be 2 men, could be 2 women. But I feel like it is going to match like a friendship, like a best friend energy. You're going to bring out the best in each other. You're going to nurture each other. For example, if you're both girls, you might not ever have had a real best friend who's a girl before, but I'm getting that this is new for you. You're going to find a new girl best friend, or vice versa. If you're a man and you've never had really a real good close guy friend, this is going to feel like your childhood done over, but with the resources you need. You're going to have that closeness, those beautiful they're giving me cute like tree house. That's the tree house energy, right? Is it the Goonies where they've got their own tree house? That's what you're going to feel like, your little gang. Specifically, you know, I feel like there's going to be a best friend pair made. We've got trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So what I'm getting is right now, there's this new life about to sprout, right? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so right now is a really good time to get in our imaginations, to do our mood boards, to do our scripting, to clear our energies, to have our salt baths, cold baths, whatever you can handle, right? But pampering yourself, rose petals in the bath. I'm getting someone bought themselves lavender, or they're going to buy themselves lavender. And someone could have just bought themselves a bottle of Chanel number 5. Not the Chanel number 5, the Coco Mademoiselle. Is that how I say it? Mademoiselle? There we go. So, what else do we need? They want one more goddess card here. Okay, so this is someone with knowledge. This is someone with this beautiful flow. You could channel songs. I'm getting movie scripts. Someone's channeling something artistic here. I'm getting origami for somebody. And jewelry making. So that's beautiful. And then we've got Fatima, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. And this is all about family. Fatima is all about her family and that beautiful protected house she represents. And this lady here, Saraswati, she is the head of all the deities, right? So this is a union of energies, building a stronger fort with someone you can really trust in a beautiful way. We've got Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. And these girls are real girls, people who died for their beliefs and they didn't care because they knew dying in honor gave them the true reward in non-physical. But we don't do it for the reward. We do it because it is what we are and we can't help but be what we are. So there's something about someone really being who they are with others now and having that beautiful experience that maybe they didn't get in high school. Maybe you didn't get it in school, right? The universe knows that we can't skip steps. We need to bond from where we're at. So I feel like two people are getting together who've had similar stories, right? In a beautiful friendship. And, you know, I feel like you're both very nurturing here with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to really bring energies out in each other, male or female, whatever, that are just so beautiful. And this could be, you know, any sex, any gender, but I'm just getting this energy of matching. It could be a male energy with a female energy matching, or whatever the case. This is something about the soul essence matching beautifully. They're giving me Taurus could be particularly important with this second house, building from a place of value. And they're giving me the ancients and the fact that some things never change, which is why I've got these columns on my table. Universal law never changes. And I feel like now we're building for permanence. We're building knowing that we're going to come back to this world. Most of us are going to come back here. And we can find the things that we left here in the previous life. Many of you probably already have found things or stumbled across things that you made in other lives or meant something to you in other lives. They're giving me the example of, there's a group of, hang on, let me restart. There were a group of Japanese tourists that any of them that went to Paris, they started bawling their eyes out and connecting to an energy of sorrow, right? And it happened to multiple Japanese people. And I believe that that's because they've had a past life in that location and there's some sort of grief they're connecting to. So that's coming up for somebody. When we move geographical locations, there are new energies if we've lived there in the past life. It happened to me in Amsterdam. I picked up on the most beautiful pirate energies, rich pirates who rivaled the kings and queens with their sovereignty, which is why pirates have been made out to be drunken ogres. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, yeah, to be a pirate and make any money, you've got to have a clean crew. You've got to be organized. You've got to be intelligent or you will sink. Okay, so we've been lied about pirates. In Amsterdam, the pirate energy is luxurious. They were wealthy. We've had history hidden from us. So Neptunian energy means we run our life as if we live on a ship and we don't let anyone on our ship who will sabotage us. So this is you riding the ship on the ocean of your dreams here. And you're going to be letting on passengers or meeting passengers. I'm getting phone call conversation. You could be meeting someone for a cup of tea, sharing the tea, having a coffee. And I feel like someone's going to meet someone they can really be themselves with. You're just going to click. I don't know if you've got, yeah, they're giving me like Lemuria, Atlantis vibes. You two, I'm getting this message for two girls specifically, saying you girls have known each other in these Atlantean places, which is why the diamond's coming out. But also sound frequency. I feel like you could have been masters of sound frequency, and now you're going to be making your music together. That's for two special girls out there, okay? This is absolutely the most beautiful reading. They want me to ring the bell on this one. That could mean something to someone. If someone lives near a church, they're saying listen out for the ringing of the church bells when you're thinking certain thoughts. They're saying let them be a comfort to you, or maybe your soul always feels something when the church bells ring. And I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading's been uplifting for somebody. I love you, babies. Mwah, 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 cherubima. Love ya.